Музклуб на проводе. Звуковой самоучитель английской разговорной речи. Пожалуйста.
Lesson 17, Sightseeing. In this lesson, we'll speak about some interesting sights and tourist attractions in the USSR. Listen to a talk at the in-tourist office in Moscow.
Have you ever been to Moscow before, sir?
No, I haven't. It's the first time I'm on holiday here.
Then I'd recommend you a guided visit to the Kremlin today.
Now listen and repeat.
Before. Раньше.
Have you ever been to Moscow before?
No, I haven't. Or never. Никогда.
No, I've never been here before.
Translate into English.
Вы когда-нибудь бывали в Москве раньше?
Have you ever been to Moscow before?
Now, instead of Moscow, say,
Leningrad.
have you ever been to Leningrad before?
The Caucasus.
Have you ever been to the Caucasus before?
The Crimea.
Have you ever been to the Crimea before?
Suzdal.
Have you ever been to Suzdal before?
Now repeat.
The first time.
Первый раз.
No, it's the first time we're here.
Several.
Несколько.
Yes, I've been here several times before.
Translate.
Нет, я здесь никогда не бывал раньше.
No, I've never been here before.
Нет, я здесь впервые.
No, it's the first time I'm here.
Say after us.
Are you on holiday here?
Now instead of holiday, say,
On a visit.
are you on a visit here?
On a motoring tour.
Are you on a motoring tour here?
On mission.
Are you on mission here?
On business.
Are you on business here?
Now we'll speak about some interesting sights of Moscow. Listen and repeat.
The Kremlin.
Кремль.
I'd recommend you to visit the Kremlin today. The Kremlin is the seat of the Soviet government.
Repeat.
The Soviet government.
Советское правительство.
The seat.
Место пребывания.
Red Square.
Красная площадь.
You simply must see Red Square. It's a place of great historic interest. It's here that national demonstrations of the Soviet people are held.
Repeat.
Simply.
Просто.
Historic.
Исторической.
It's here that
Именно здесь.
A demonstration.
Демонстрация.
are held.
Проводится.
Lenin's tomb.
Мавзолей Ленина.
It's the place where millions of Soviet people come every year to pay their tribute to their great leader.
Repeat.
To pay tribute.
Почтить память.
A leader.
Вождь.
The Palace of Arms.
Оружейная палата.
The Palace of Arms is a treasure house of unique arms and applied arts.
Repeat.
A treasure house.
Сокровищница.
Unique arms.
Уникальные виды оружия.
Applied arts.
Прикладное искусство.
St. Basil's Cathedral.
Собор Василия Блаженного.
I advise you to see St. Basil's Cathedral. It's one of the most beautiful sights of Red Square, a monument of old Russian architecture.
Repeat.
Architecture.
Архитектура.
The Pushkin Fine Arts Museum.
Музей изобразительных искусств имени Пушкина.
You simply must go to the Pushkin Fine Arts Museum. It contains unique pictures and pieces of sculpture from various countries of the world.
Repeat.
To contain.
Хранить, содержать.
A picture.
Картина.
Pieces of sculpture.
Произведение скульптуры.
Various.
Различный.
The Tretyakov Picture Gallery.
Третьяковская галерея.
Have you been to the Tretyakov Picture Gallery? It contains the unique collection of Russian painting and icons.
Repeat.
A collection.
Коллекция.
Russian painting.
Русская живопись.
Icons.
Иконы.
Moscow University.
Московский университет.
I'd strongly advise you to visit Moscow University. The new impressive building of Moscow University is located on Lenin Hills. It's the center of Soviet education and science.
Repeat.
Strongly.
Очень.
Impressive.
Впечатляющий.
Is located.
Расположен.
Lenin Hills.
Ленинские горы.
Education.
Образование.
Science.
Наука.
The Bolshoi Theater.
Большой театр.
You'll see the best Russian ballet at the Bolshoi Theater.
Repeat.
Ballet.
Балет.
The Lenin Stadium.
Стадион имени Ленина.
Or the Luzhniki.
Лужники.
You can watch this football match at the Lenin Stadium. The Luzhniki is the largest sporting center of Moscow.
Repeat.
Sporting.
Спортивный.
An exhibition.
Выставка.
Achievement.
Достижение.
The exhibition of national economy achievements of the USSR.
ВДНХ.
Why not visit the exhibition of national economy achievements of the USSR?
Repeat.
Why not visit?
Почему бы не посетить?
Now listen.
If I were you, I'd take a guided tour of the city.
Repeat.
If
Если.
I were you,
На вашем месте.
if I were you, I'd take a guided tour of the city.
Now instead of take a guided tour of the city, say
See the metro stations.
if I were you, I'd see the metro stations.
Visit Moscow University.
If I were you, I'd visit Moscow University.
Go to the Palace of Arms.
If I were you, I'd go to the Palace of Arms.
Translate into English.
На вашем месте я посетил бы Кремль.
If I were you, I'd visit the Kremlin.
Я бы посоветовал вам посмотреть русский балет в Большом театре.
I'd advise you to see the Russian ballet at the Bolshoi Theatre.
Я бы порекомендовал вам сходить в Третьяковскую галерею.
I'd recommend you to go to the Tretyakov Picture Gallery.
Now listen to a talk at the In-Tourist office in Leningrad.
Have you already seen the sights of Leningrad, sir?
Yes, some. We've already been to the Hermitage. What else would you advise us to see here?
If I were you, I'd also visit the Russian Museum.
Here are the names of some famous sites of Leningrad. Listen and say.
The Hermitage,
Эрмитаж,
or the Winter Palace.
Зимний дворец.
The Hermitage is the richest treasure house of antiquities and paintings with over 3 million exhibits.
Repeat.
The richest.
Богатейшее.
Antiquities.
Предметы античного искусства.
Exhibits.
Экспонаты.
The Russian Museum.
Русский музей.
The Russian Museum possesses the richest collection of Russian paintings.
Repeat.
To possess.
Обладать.
The Palace Square.
Дворцовая площадь.
The palaces in the Palace Square are monuments of Russian classical architecture.
Repeat.
Classical.
Классический.
St. Isaac's Cathedral.
Исаакиевский собор.
The Smolny.
Смольный.
The Smolny was the seat of the first Soviet government, where Soviet power was announced by V.I. Lenin in 1917.
Repeat.
Soviet power.
Советская власть.
Was announced.
Была провозглашена.
Petrodvorets,
Петродворец.
or Peterhof. You can go on an excursion to Petrodvorets by bus. It's a small town near Leningrad with a famous summer palace and fountains.
Repeat.
Famous.
Знаменитый.
The Summer Palace.
Летний дворец.
Fountains.
Фонтаны.
Translate into English.
Вы уже осмотрели достопримечательности Ленинграда?
Have you already seen the sights of Leningrad?
Вы уже побывали в Эрмитаже?
Have you already been to the Hermitage?
Вы уже посетили Смольный?
Have you already visited the Smolny?
На вашем месте я бы посетил Петродворец.
If I were you, I'd visit Petrodvorets.
Now listen to another talk at the In-Tourist office in Moscow.
It's the first time I'm doing a motoring tour of the USSR. What routes could you advise me to choose?
Well, it depends on what you want to see. There are many motoring routes in the USSR.
I'd like to do a scenic route this time, I think.
One of the best motoring routes here is that of the old Russian towns linking Moscow with Vladimir, Suzdal, Yaroslavl, Rostov the Great, Zagorsk and others, or the Golden Russian Motoring Route, as it is called. But if you're interested in a mountain scenic route, you'd better go to the Caucasus, via Kharkov, Rostov-on-the-Don, Pyatigorsk, Tbilisi, Sochi, with night stopovers in every camping. Every camping provides good rest areas.
Repeat the new words from the dialogue.
A route.
Маршрут.
To choose.
Выбирать.
To depend on.
Зависеть от.
A scenic route.
Маршрут с красивыми пейзажами.
Linking.
Связывающий.
Golden.
Золотой.
Is called.
Называется.
To provide.
Обеспечивать.
Rest areas.
Места для отдыха.
Now let's talk about languages. Listen to a short talk.
What languages do you know?
I know English a little. I can read English fairly well, and I understand when people speak slowly, but I don't get enough practice in speaking.
Do I speak too quickly for you?
Yes, you do. Please speak a little more slowly.
Where did you learn English?
I learned English at school and college some years ago. What is your opinion of my English?
Well, you speak English quite well, though with a slight Russian accent.
Oh, you flatter me.
Listen and repeat the new words from the dialogue.
Fairly well.
Довольно хорошо.
I can read English fairly well.
Slowly.
Медленно.
More slowly.
Медленнее.
Speak more slowly, please.
To follow.
Понимать.
I don't quite follow you.
Practice.
Практика.
I don't get enough practice in speaking.
To learn.
Учить. Учиться.
Where did you learn Russian?
A school.
Школа.
I learned English at school.
A college.
Колледж.
Some years ago.
Несколько лет назад.
I learned English at college some years ago.
An opinion.
Мнение.
Pronunciation.
Произношение.
What is your opinion of my English pronunciation?
Slight.
Небольшой.
An accent.
Акцент.
You speak Russian with a slight accent.
Translate into English.
Говорите медленнее, пожалуйста.
Speak more slowly, please.
Я не совсем понимаю вас.
I don't quite follow you.
У меня не хватает разговорной практики.
I don't get enough practice in speaking.
Каково ваше мнение о моем произношении?
What is your opinion of my pronunciation?
Вы говорите с легким акцентом.
You speak with a slight accent.
Now listen to some useful sentences.
I'm sorry, but I didn't quite catch the last word. Would you mind saying it again?
Repeat.
To catch.
Уловить.
I didn't quite catch the last word.
To say again. To repeat.
Повторить.
Would you mind saying it again?
Listen to another talk.
What's your native language? You speak English fluently, and you have such a good command of French. You speak like a Frenchman.
Oh, my mother tongue is English, of course. But my hobby is studying foreign languages.
Oh, I see. You're a real polyglot and have a gift for languages.
The lesson is over. Goodbye.
Звуковой самоучитель английской разговорной речи. 9-я пластинка, 1-е занятие. Министерство культуры СССР, Мелодия. М70-39195, 39196.